Okay, so I'm gonna go spring.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
You're gone.
I just missed you as well.
Yes.
Huh? I'm trying to find a place to move my sim to. Look at the different property values. In the rich neighborhood, it's for a 30 by 20 plot, it's $5,500. And that's just an empty lot. In the poor neighborhood, it's $2,000. And in the middle class, it's $2,500. I'm like, oh, so we're going with property values. Nice. It's easier to just go like off the grid. Can't afford off the grid means I have to account for a lot. And there are wild foxes.
Oh yeah, there's wild foxes. Is this the new DLC?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can make friends with wild foxes. You just can't adopt them, unfortunately, which is sad. I wish you could.
How do you get the? I also know you can tame birds, right? To eat bugs and things.
Yeah.
You gotta trade it. You know your GameStop has a trade-in deal for the OLED.
The what?
You know, the new Switch. So if you trade in your old Switch, they'll let you have a discount on the new Switch.
Yeah, but I don't want to trade in my Switch yet.
Did you want to know what the deal is there?
What?
Okay, yeah, a regular Switch is $300, and the OLED is $350.
Yeah.
You trade in a regular Switch, you only have to pay $100. Now, how much are depending on how much are Joy-Cons?
Like $70.
So it's basically an extra $30 for the Switch.
Because you'd have to trade in the Joy-Cons too, right?
Yeah, you're allowed to keep the SD card and crap like that.
In your games, but nothing else.
No, the new Switch has Joy-Cons, remember?
Yeah.
So basically, I feel like a lot of people are going to do that if their Joy-Cons are dying. And go, it's just an extra $30.
What I might do, because my sister's Joy-Cons started to die and I gave her mine, I'll ask her for hers. If I
trade in the Switch.
Yeah, because I'm not trading. I got pink, neon pink, and neon green Joy-Cons.
So you're going to trade in the shitty Joy-Cons of the Switch to get the new Switch?
Yes.
And then you're just paying
Well, because I gave my sister my Joy-Cons because hers were dying.
Well, I'm thinking of trading mine in. I might do the $100 because it just gives me a new set of Joy-Cons and other things.
So what should I do? Should I do this one?
I don't know.
Because it gives me a lot of land. And I kind of just want to work off... Yeah, I'll do that one. Because then I can build a house. It's unfurnished. But I could take some of the challenges off. Like, I don't like the off...
I watched a documentary on Kaiser Wilhelm.
Ooh.
You know who he is, right?
I'm okay, Nicholas.
Hey, Nicholas.
I'm in a mood. I mean, look at how much land you get. Not bad.
See, a lot of land.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off some of the challenges, though. I don't like off the grid, because that means I have to, like, fix that.
Screw that. You can use bloody, beyond the grid, but putting stuff that supplements you so you don't pay as much money to the grid.
Well, because it's like, well, I like the simple living.
Are there any Switch? I'm gonna see what the Switch price is on GameStop's having a sale on Switch games. I'm just gonna check them. Any games you're interested in?
Not now.
Breath of the Wild's $40 from GameStop.
I haven't played that. I don't need to.
That's actually that's just something to keep in your mind. That's a pretty good deal, though.
It is.
Any other games? I'll just list them if you want.
You know what Sims needs to make? EA needs to make another Castaways game. Because that was actually fun. It was like Sims, but survival.
We can't tell. Oh no. Oh, the Skyrim port is out.
Huh?
No, you're not allowed to buy a Skyrim version before you own the actual console.
What do you mean?
Nothing about the PS5.
I will not buy a port unless I own it. Happy?
Unless you own the console.
Yes.
I need to get Pokken Tournament DX. It is. How much is that in Australia if it translated?
So, I have to build a house on a budget. So let's do that.
Okay, I think it's cheaper for me. Every game is cheaper at your GameStop than what I'd have to pay. I'll just pay you to get it, okay?
Okay.
Just like how I buy games that are cheaper for me.
Yeah.
Like, I give you the money and the shipping. But I'm calculating shipping into this first. Nope, it's cheaper for me to buy the game, but not by much. It's because it's a low print game in Australia.
I'm kind of trying to do this, like, self-sustaining thing.
The kick video how basically mass reporting everyone that supports Vic. Thanks for the warning, Exile.
That's gonna suck. Have I been added to a list?
I'm not on the list because I wasn't. I understand on Vic or kick Vic. I was in the middle. Nope, that game's more expensive. That you, Ned? So, are there any?
Yeah, I found him. I preemptively did it. No. I don't need that kind of bullshit. I haven't even done anything for, like, over... Oh.
Did you block him?
Yeah. There's no point.
Who's the guy?
It's just, literally one follower. And they follow one person, and they're literally...
I was saying, what's their name?
Literally, it's ISWV.
Alright. Done.
It's just not worth it. And if they're gonna...
Like, I like parking.
You would think with the DLC, they'd give you fences that are better looking than these.
Yeah, nothing else there that's worth my... Okay, then okay, that actually is cheaper for me.
Like,
there are...
Like, I will block people who might give me trouble. I just will, I've never said I wouldn't. Nor have I ever said it's cowardly to block people. Now, do I think it's a puss move if you block people after when you know you're losing an argument?
And which is hence why, what do I always do?
What?
What do I always put at the end? P.S. If you block me, I win.
If you're losing an argument and you freaking puss out and block someone, that's when I don't call you a coward, but I'm like, you're not blocking me because I'm annoying you. You're blocking me because you're losing.
I try to network with my streaming. Like, if I get a new follower, I check out the channel.
Let's see. I like that. Yep. Ooh.
The storm's over. That was nice.
No, it's sad.
Like, how many people did I meet by networking?
A lot.
A lot of them. I don't. I network to make friends.
You do. Shoot. Let's see. Let me make a second floor, because it's just easier to do it this way.
Your GameStop's a ripoff. Okay, there are some good deals, but I'm not paying $55 for a pre-owned game.
Okay.
You can kiss my ass.
There you go. Where's the roof?
Doesn't GameStop try to push power up rewards like it's a cult?
Yeah, they try to do that. Like, there's the free version. Which
Do you get anything with the free version at all?
Not really, no.
Wait, you get points which you can put towards coupons?
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry, I prefer my version. Which is... did you know there is a paid version of the EB Games membership? Do you want to know what it is?
What?
Basically, if you pay $10 a month, you get the level 5 treatment instantly. But the moment you stop paying, you go back to level 1. But what does my EB Games do on the side? You can actually work to level 5 without ever having to pay a cent on the, rewards program.
Yeah.
Which is, what's the level?
Better.
Like it? Yeah, because it means it just... Sure, it's 50 grand to get to level 5, but your point count never resets. So you could, let's say you started shopping at EB Games when it first appeared in Australia in like the late 90s.
Yeah.
All the people who are level 5 have been either paying the rewards program, but the majority of them are people who have been customers of EB Games since the late 90s. It's just over the course of 20 years, what have they done? Spent enough money there to be level 5. And let's say I paid to be level 5. Do you know what I would, for a year, and I spent like 20 grand or something. But because of my 50% discount, it only says I spent 10. I'd still get the 20 grand's worth of points, so I'd instantly go to level 4 once the reward program ended that I paid for. I'd still get the points earned.
I like having this roof.
Like,
for one reason and one reason alone.
there was a guy who spent $100 to be a rewards program member for a year, just so he could get to level 4 by only spending $4,000. And then he never got the power. But then he never paid for the rewards program again. He just basically became a level 4 member by spending $4,100 instead of spending 10 grand. Oh, that was smart. To be honest. It's just, I would do that, but I can't, because I can't, afford that in 1 year. You get what I mean, anyway. Like, EB Games Australia, you can pay for it, or you can actually, they have a way of you to actually earn it.
Billy?
Yeah?
I want your thoughts. Okay, so with this roof, it allows me to do power production, which means I gain power back that I can eventually sell.
You mean like solar power?
Yeah. Or with this roof, water production, which means my water bill goes down. I use power more though, so power. That actually is rather easy. Done.
Well, but did you prefer my EB Games because you can pay if you want?
Yeah.
Or they give you an actual system of the people who don't want to pay for the rewards program, they can actually earn to the level 5 tier of the rewards program. Like each level of the rewards program, you can either earn points to permanently unlock it for free, or you can pay. Let's say you pay, I think it's $10 a year. So if you pay I think it's like $20 a year, you get level 2. If you pay $50 a year, you get level 3. If you pay $100, you get level 4, and I think it's like $130 is level 5. But your GameStop would have stopped there and not given you a free way of getting it, right?
Yeah.
Well, what did EB Games do?
There is a free way.
Basically, your loyalty as a customer unlocks the rewards for you permanently. Which, what does that do? It makes the customers feel appreciated that there is a way to actually earn it for being loyal to the store. And what's the second thing? You're not alienating 90% of your fan base. Right?
Yeah.
I'm never going to be level 5. My goal is level 4.
You might get there one day.
To get to level 5, I had to spend 50 grand at EB Games. Total. It's been 10 years and I've just hit level 3. Which is 4,500. I'm not gonna reach it. Who's that? A bit loud. Right now. Discord. Discord adjusted my volume settings again.
No, that sucks.
Let's see if I can get back to what it was at. How about now?
Hello.
Hello?
Huh?
Yeah, that seems better.
Oh, no, you're quieter. You are very quiet now.
Damn it, Discord! Alright.
Huh?
It does not like people. That is it. You need to get some.
Please be careful. You worry me, I swear. A lot of freaking windows. One, two. There we go. We'll like mix styles here. Okay. At the moment, I'm not really caring too much about There we go. There we are. There we go. Alright. And where's the coolest cucumber? Yeah. We're just gonna do white. And bathrooms. Functional off the grid. I love sometimes forgetting how to actually play this game. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, I've played this for years. This shouldn't be hard. But I forget things. Okay. I don't like it. Pretty. Okay. You're gonna do that for now. And we, at this point, we don't need like a super like expensive bed because, yeah. At this point, it's literally just a bed. Okay. There we go. And then let's get the kitchen. Electric Baker's Dream. White. Here we go.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Eh. I prefer that stove. And let's get some. Okay. I don't like it. I don't know what it is, but you know how some people will do like the island thing? I can't. I don't like it. I've tried. I can't do it. It just never looks right to me, and I don't know why. Don't you hate that in Sims? Like, you're trying to make something that's nice and like modern, and you try to do it, and it's like, I hate it. I hate this. I can't.
How many hours have you wasted on the Sims page?
Don't ask.
Is it between 1 and a million?
I don't know. I haven't counted, so.
So you've been alive for a million? Oh man, you're old.
How dare you?
They said you've been alive for a million hours, right?
How many hours is how many years is a million hours?
Over 100,000.
Wait, what?
Actually, it's 114. Scroll it. Yeah, so you're at least 114 years old. I knew women lied about their age, but Jesus.
Fuck you.
So can you tell me about the reign of Queen Victoria? You're alive, right?
What?
Oh, you said you've been playing Sims since you were at least, what, 8? Yeah, you were alive in the reign of Queen Victoria then.
But Sims wasn't.
Yeah, but we don't know. They could have got buried Sims under and it got rediscovered. How am I meant to know? I mean, you're the one who lived in that time period. Not me.
Heck it, brat.
But am I wrong?
You're a brat.
Poor Kaiser Wilhelm. He hated the Nazis so much.
Who was Kaiser Wilhelm?
He was the leader of Germany in World War One. Basically, he lost the crown after World War One. The crown was dissolved, then the Nazis took over, and the entire time the Nazis were rising in power, he said he didn't trust them and didn't like them. Did you know what he did? He went into exile in the Netherlands because he refused to be in a Nazi-controlled Germany. He sent letters to the Allies saying that don't trust the Nazis. But since he was the leader, he was their enemy in World War One, you can guess what they thought.
Oh, this is enemy.
He's lying.
This is an enemy tactic. Okay.
He hated the anti-Jew thing because he said that was a lie.
Yeah.
He also hated the Nazis anti-British.
Well, that's not gonna win them friends. And what they needed most was friends. You know what I mean by friends.
Yeah, the Nazis hated him. Put it this way: when Kaiser Wilhelm died, he demanded that his body be left in the Netherlands because he refused to be buried in a Nazi Germany. No, I like this. The Nazis wanted him to be a commander in the Reich.
Yeah.
He spat on Hitler's face. No, that's not a euphemism. He actually did that when Hitler asked. You have to respect the man who would do that.
And then he probably was like, and I need to go now?
He was already in exile in the Netherlands at that point. Hitler visited him.
Okay, so he was safe.
He just spat in Hitler's face, going, "No, I'm not doing it." None of his one caveat was, "Can we restore the monarchy and give me complete power?" Hitler, no. Okay, then. Out.
I will do this if I has the power.
Because, Wilhelm called Hitler a power-mad little cretin.
You're not wrong. Hitler had an axe to grind.
Kaiser kept. Wilhelm kept warning, or he warned the Soviets of it, but since he was related to Nikolai, they went no, because they weren't going to listen to anyone who was related to that man. And the British thought it was a trick by the Germans to have them instigate the wars so they would take the blame.
And they're like, nope.
Yeah, because it was like, oh, we start this war, the French won't side with us, and you can get the Russian and French. Tricky Germany. We're not falling for that.
I mean, to be fair, that would be a tactic.
It's just, you see why the British did not trust it.
I mean, to be quite fair, that would be a pretty
It's like, no, this will get France and Russia and yours, so we're not falling for that.
I mean, they're not wrong.
British command wasn't wrong.
Because wouldn't that be a tactic?
Yeah, because Germany had done that 200 years ago.
Yeah, no.
I went up falling for this shit again.
I completely understand the
British. I went up falling for this shit again.
This is the point. When being at each other's throats all the time is a bad thing.
Why do you like the British? I went up falling for this shit again.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Your favorite thing about that family is that just Nikolai and George would swap places.
Yeah.
That would have made you laugh. The Russians must have just went, he's going completely mad.
You know, that could have aided in...
He's dead.
Yeah, because...
Like, for some months he'd listen to the people, and then after the year he's not.
This fucker needs to be taken down. He's completely mental. Like,
why do I feel like that was George's plan?
Fuck it, he's not listening to the people anyway.
And it's the Soviet Union were close allies to the to the British after the fall of the Tsar. No scheming here.
Yeah.
Would you just love the British, or we're not falling for this shit again?
Do you blame them?
No. The Americans blame them for not heeding the warning, but when you know the history of Europe, you understand why, because they'd fallen for that trick before.
Bitch.
Oh, we're not falling for this shit again. That's the problem when they try to when the information is honest. They think it's a ploy that the country had done before. It's unfair.
But you can't blame the country for not trusting it. Because every time they have, it's fucked them over. And the one time they don't, it fucks them over. Right? Oh, we're not falling for this.
Nope.
Why? It fucked us over the last time. Okay. So... I could literally have like a typewriter. No, apparently. That's cool. It's a typewriter computer. Do they make those?
Probably.
Oh.
You said I should be a history teacher.
You should be. You know enough about history.
I don't have the point, but I don't have the useless piece of paper.
Then go get the useless piece of paper.
That costs money I don't have.
Then you're in a stalemate.
That costs money I don't have. Why are you laughing?
Because it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good mind, and you'd be great. Because it's this thing called, money.
A lot of the smartest people in history never achieved their true potential because they never had the funds to do it.
That's sad.
Open that damn door!
Why don't you
Come
order
on,
it?
It involves a part of bending I can't do. A pinpoint needle bend.
Ouch. I would do it.
Oh, I know you'd like doing it.
What?
I made my day. I was petrified.
My boyfriend's a brat, everyone.
Nothing can stop the Empire.
This little plot is where I'm gonna put all my like fruits and vegetables right now, because I have this thing called foxes I have to deal with. And foxes like to tear up your farmland, and then chase bunnies.
Above me, oh no, go. Boom. Oh, Paige, I played Total War Empire.
Mm-hmm.
The Star Wars version of that game. I was in charge. I played as in charge of the CIS, the Separatists. I crushed the Republic. Mainly because most Republic commanders are fucking idiots.
And utility bills will now resume. That's the only thing. It's like off the grid, you don't have to pay utility bills. But on the grid, you do. Grid. Okay, so let's see. Starter fruits and vegetables. Let's go. Open. 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 Okay. Plant. 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 I don't care about the whole mini-game Star Wars pack. To be honest, I haven't played it. And to be quite honest, I don't want to.
Back to ballerina, soon I go.
Okay, so this is what happens.
Nothing will stop the Zio.
Of course nothing will stop the Zio. Okay, it ended up outside the thing? These bananas don't want to be growing inside this thing. Fuck it. The fruit trees will grow outside of the enclosure. Did I click sustainable living as the lot trait? Yeah, okay. So let's do this. Eco lot. No. We'll do this. Homey. Great soil. And geothermal. Which means my energy bills will be lower. Because that matters, apparently. Oh, there's a wild rabbit. Wild rabbit, gifting, give gift, give produce. Here's a carrot. Hey, what's up, Doc?
Cool, no worries, huh? Funded?
Ooh, green llama. Okay, so shall I tell a joke about carrots? Name wild rabbit. Billy. I can name the rabbit Peter. Peter Cottontail. That story is actually sad.
Wait for it.
Whoops. I should have got the animal enthusiast one. But I didn't want to be like forced to be friendly with the animals. I have befriended the wild rabbit. No. That was easy. Okay. It wasn't. Let's see. Open. Let's see. Odd jobs. Okay. Lawn maintenance. Job. Okay. Impeccable taste, liking the decor. That's good. Okay. What do I need to do? Comb beach for trash. So I gotta go travel. Let's go travel. Auto lights, all lights. Which means they'll turn off and on as I leave a room. Or enter a room. Because that's how I would set it up. I would set up motion activated lights because why not? not because I'm lazy, but because I would forget to turn shit off. And that's no excuse, but I need things in my life that help me not forget. So I had a chicken sandwich. It was good. With pickles. I like pickles. I can just eat them. A beach comb for trash. Touch something gross. Nope. Beach comb. Beach comb the beach for trash. Ew. Red tail black shark. Interesting. Selling it. Odd jobs. She sells seashells. Got pooped on.
We need to do our YouTube streams more.
We've only done one. I need to find a seashell. Beach comb for seashells. Slipped in my fingers. Ooh. Moon snail shell. Go home. Okay. Mail seashell to customer. Sit, knit clothing, knit beanies. List on Plopsy, which is Sim's version of Etsy. Well, I kind of want to see if I can just be self-sustaining. Like, see if I can actually just not, like, just do odd jobs and sell stuff from the land. That's it. Will it work? I don't know. Is it a rags riches challenge? No, because I didn't stop at 0. But I just want to see you now with all this stuff, if I can. Okay, she needs a shower. Okay, and now she needs to cook. Let's see. Fruit salad. That's all I can make. And yes, Billy, every time I say fruit salad, my brain goes to the Wiggles thing. Because I heard it on repeat because of my brother. That is the only reason I know existed, is because it was my brother's favorite children's show. And he loved the Wiggles. I still make fun of him for it. What?
Jack Knight's attacker. I think I killed his friend.
Hold on, Peter. I will gifting. Take gift offered by Peter. Gifting, give gift.
Sorbettina.
Let's try to give him a book. Because apparently you can give a bunny a book. Apparently he did not like the book. I mean, to be quite honest, what does a bunny need with a book? Of course it didn't work. Oh, if I have a trash bin, I need a outdoor trash bin. I'll put this right here and put the trash can right there. That's nice. Okay, knit clothing, knit beanies. Ooh, I can knit a green beanie. Because I have green wool. That's actually cool. Okay, so I need to get llamas. You know, out of like a house, like list on Canning. I need sugar, right? Yeah. Okay, well. Grocery delivery. Mighty plant milk. Milk bread. Fire leaves. Okay. Oh, I can't afford all that. Okay. Okay. Oh, there are birds. Open. Let's see. Gifting. Give gift. Give produce. Give apple. Talk about tweets. Okay. Okay, is there a break so there is so I can fish? Or no? Let's see. You'd think there'd be a place to fish. Oh, there's a place to fish. I'll go fishing. Nigerian green llama trout can be caught without bait. I don't need the plumbing part either. Let's see. Outfits, change outfit. I low-key made this person look, I just realized. Like, this person low-key looks like my other friend Megan. Oh, it's funny. That's actually very funny. Okay. Okay. Cook. Now that I have fish, can I cook fish? Billy?
What? I'm torturing Ty.
Why are you torturing Ty?
TikTok!
Why are you torturing Ty? Like,
You said you
why?
didn't want any more Christian stuff, so I'm just doing memes with other things.
Am I gonna get a message saying, Paige, come get your boy? Has he messaged
But I'm
me
here.
yet? Okay. Knit clothing. Knit socks. Let's change. Lady of Knits. My one response, sit.
You hate me sometimes, don't you?
Yes and no. So, cross-stitching is now a skill.
Ooh.
I actually know how to cross-stitch. Not hard. I just need a pattern. I can't do it freehand.
So you're not good at doing freehand stuff.
Shush. Shush, boy.
And you need direction. I'm
Okay.
gonna get hit later, aren't
If you were here, your only saving grace is what?
I? You wouldn't hit me.
No, I wouldn't. You're a good boy.
Pansy.
What?
I said I love you.
Bullshit. I know what I heard. Fine, I'll wallop you then.
Come on.
It'll be painful. Okay. I will sit and cross stitch. My sim is literally sitting here watching TV while cross stitching is. Ouch. Okay, so now it's 10 a.m. Find odd job. Cave of Wonders. I just need to travel. I mean, this is good. I make Kahlua pork. Cook feast. Kahlua pork, male Kahlua. That seems unsafe. That's interesting. I never noticed that before.
Someone made a Ugandan Knuckles Elizabeth meme.
Oh god.
Ah, I found it. I found one.
Put in inventory. And go home. She literally just came to... she literally went to Hawaii just to make something, and then to go back to... I don't know where this... Because they base it off of... They base each location off of something. So, like, the pet one is, like, based off, like, Maine. Really. Like, that area. Let's see... Pick up serving. Putting it in the fridge. Mailing Kahlua pork to person. Take shower. Under what conditions? Ooh, I actually got money, yay! Things will be a little bit easier now. Take a nap. While you're doing that... Ugh.
And the Republicans are gaining back the House, Paige.
Why? How?
A lot of, they've done a lot of recall elections in the last couple of months, and a lot of the Democrat ones have lost the recall elections, so now the Republicans are one seat away from having the House again.
Huh. Yeah, the fact that Arizona being basically finding that there was fraud.
A bunch of recall elections are happening, and it's basically killing the Democrats, the House majority.
See, this is...
And the thing is, the same thing is happening in the Senate. The Democrats hold on the Senate is going bye-bye.
Well, because it looks like there was a lot that wasn't true.
Yeah, so instead of just counting the votes, they're doing recall elections, and that
actually skews public perception, right?
the Republicans have 50% of the Senate, and the Democrats don't have the majority in the Senate anymore. The Republicans do. The recall elections have lost the Democrats the Senate. That's including the vice presidential vote being for the Democrats. The Republicans still have more votes, more seats in the Senate.
No, that means
that means they'll have the presidency, but the Republicans will have everything else.
Yeah, but doesn't that also mean that freaking Biden can just be like, oh, I want to do this, but the Republicans aren't letting me.
No, because all the others are being recalled election, that means that when the Republicans have the control of the Senate and the House, they can force a recall election for the presidency. You can do that if the House and the Senate agree on it. And if the Republicans have control of both, they can force it. And with how Biden's been going,
Trump might win.
Yeah.
Because Biden basically said,
I'll fix everything in a few months.
It's
been nearly a year.
I will make sure that the mask mandates go away.
What fell over now? God damn it.
What?
Which cord? That's the modem one. She doesn't want it taped down.
Okay. Like, I know people are gonna be like, that's bad, it's really bad, but at the end of the day, these recall elections are happening because people were not honest. Is that right? Billy? Of course he leaves.
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm back.
I know people are going to be like, this is bad, this is awful, this is corrupt, but at the end of the day, this is only happening because corruption happened just on the other side. Is that right?
Yep.
As American people, you should want transparency and honesty, no matter what side of the aisle you vote for. And if you can't say that as an American person, that you want transparency and honesty in an election, then you have no room to talk if the opposite happens. I mean, that's what I would have, like, no matter what side, I just want it fair. And the fact of the matter is, you had people literally saying, oh, there was no corruption, you're just mad that you lost. And not even look into it is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Suspicious. I can't do both.
Yeah, if the Republicans gain the majority in the House and the Senate, they can force a recall election of presidency. And you know the funny thing? They don't have to pick Trump as the Republican candidate. Biden has to be the Democrat one, though.
So they can pick somebody that's more likable.
And win. They can pick anybody.
Because at the moment, We have things that might go
They
back.
could use Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush is very popular with the Democrats. And most of the Republicans will vote for him out of spite against Biden.
Well, because here's the problem. We're economically still suffering.
No, but Jeb Bush, he's one of the only Republicans that would be able to draw in Democrats. So if he's picked as the person to run, he'll take a lot of he'll take about 5% of the Democratic vote and get the same amount of Republicans as Trump did.
And the people in the middle will just possibly vote against Biden.
Or vote as though they did before.
Yeah.
But it won't be enough to skew it.
I still love the people who remember?
Yeah?
Oh, you're just upset because your candidate lost. No. I'm upset because...
What are people going to do if a Republican ends up the president for a recall election? They'd flip their fucking shit.
They're gonna storm the Capitol. But it'll be justified this time.
Jeb Bush would just gun them down where
I'm not
they storm.
inciting shit, anyone. I'm just saying what we all know. They
can pick anyone who's a Republican. They don't even have to be a member of the Senate. It can be any Republican. It can be any Republican voter. But I think they'd go with Jeb Bush. The veterans would vote for Jeb Bush. Because he's against war in Afghanistan, Middle East, and everything.
Well, the military...
But he's more level-headed than most Republicans, and when he became governor of Florida, he swayed a lot of the Democrats in his favor. He knows how to appeal to Democrats.
Yeah.
That's why I think if he was the Republican candidate for the election, they would have won. But the recall, they can pick any person they want. But the Senate's in deadlock, and the House is, the Democrats had a majority by like nearly 20 seats. It shrunk to 5. And only half of the recall elections are over.
And it's not helping any that California is losing people. A lot of people in blue states are fleeing to red because it's cheaper to live in a lot of red states.
A lot of Republicans actually want the recall. A lot of Republicans in the politics are pushing for this recall election. So if they get 1 more vote in the Senate and 8 more and they gain 4 more in the House, they auto win. They can just force a recall election.
How's Annabelle taking this?
Matt's fine with it. He just says as the honest party wins. Because Matt's more of a fair person with politics than a lot of the... He's a Democrat, but he's not one of those... You know how he is as a Democrat?
Yeah.
He's fair. Like, he doesn't like Trump, but he has nothing against the Republican Party. People... Did people not know?
Billy,
Yeah?
ask if llama got its groove back.
What?
You know what they're referencing, right?
Yes.
Emperor's New Groove, I love this.
Aw.
Feed llama. Clean white llama.
Do you imagine the Democrats' reaction to the recall election happens? This will be the first time it ever happens if it happens. We have to pull off. One, you'd at least have to. I don't think all Republicans would vote for it. Senators and things.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could actually pull it off, the Democrats would be fucked. Because the Republicans would control the presidency, the House, and the Senate.
But I like that you can cross stitch. No. Do you think that was something that... Well, because they always had, like, a lot of, like, creativity and stuff, and they never had, like, sewing or, like, handcrafts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, handcrafts are important, too.
There's never been. It's almost impossible because it's not allowed in the Constitution. But there are laws that were made about 100 years for a recall election of the president. But they're almost impossible to. Do you know why they went with the impeachment route for Trump?
Why?
Because of the recall. Remember, the Republicans had the House.
Yeah, so they couldn't recall. Ugh. But you know, if this actually goes through and the recall is forced, you know there's going to be some people...
The Democrats are going to lose their fucking shit.
They're going to cry and whine and say this is not something the American people want.
But if the recall election is forced, well, maybe... And the thing is, Democrats only vote out and force when it's the national election. Not a recall, even in a recall election, they don't vote out as much. So a lot of because this won't really be publicized compared to the national election, so most people won't even notice it's happening. Except for the people who want the current leader gone.
So then the people who want Biden out will vote in mass, while the people who...
And the Democrats will probably only turn out like they do with governor votes, which is about 80% of the national vote.
By the way, before anyone gets on my ass, I am middle ground. I voted
Hey,
third
I'm
party this
Australian.
year.
I have no opinion on this. I'm just pointing out freaking statistical facts.
I know, but I have to preface that because if I don't...
If Democrats don't... Republicans usually vote less on the national presidency, but vote more on state-to-state crap than Democrats. Because Democrats usually only care for who's in the White House, while the Republicans care for more who's in charge of the state they live in, because it affects them more. Because Democrats usually always live in states where the Democrat is basically a shoo-in to win.
So you have people that'll vote en masse now. Well,
you know how Newsom won by a landslide?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 50-50 on who's going to win the recall election.
Because the problem is... Yeah, no. Keeping the state locked down is fine. But when it's affecting...
The metropolitan areas, the rich people are starting to complain because they can't go anywhere.
Well, nobody listens to the poor people who are basically...
But now the celebrities are complaining about the lockdowns, which means Newsom's polling has gone from he won 70% of the vote during the 2018 election.
Yeah.
He has 47% of the vote, and his opponent has 51%.
By the way, I voted Newsom in. I don't know why I did. Oh yeah, that's right, because Governor Brown did absolute nothing. And it was between him and Newsom, and I was like...
Newsom's opponent wasn't Brown.
Who was it? I forgot.
John H. Cox.
Why didn't I like him? I don't remember why I didn't like him. But I didn't like him. And I was like...
was it because he said that victims are to blame?
That would be it. Yeah, no, when you basically say sexual assault victims are to blame for their assault, you lose.
But see, who was the last Republican governor was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sadly, to be honest, he won by a landslide, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was because he was a celebrity.
But he did still do good for the state.
Oh yeah, he was the best governor you had in a long time.
Like, people hated... There were some people who hated him, and I'm like, but he did good for the state.
You remember there was a recall election for the 2002 election that a Democrat won, but by the recall, Schwarzenegger won. In a recall election, you don't have to use the first candidate. Only the party that won has to use the defending candidate.
That's kind of unfair. But then again...
That's how it works. The side that won last time has to prove that the merits of their candidate that they said won can hold the seat. And Newsom is actually scared of this.
Because he's not... He kept the state closed, which, again, is fine. But the poor people are unhappy and leaving. You know? You have that issue, and then you have...
Howie Hawkins is going to be the Green candidate. He's not having a candidate represent the party, he's doing it himself.
For California?
Mm-hmm. Howie's running as the Green candidate for this. You might win. Or that would put more shade on the national election.
Because if he can win California...
That means all the California's votes should have gone to Howie.
Oh.
I still am registered to vote in Cali.
Are you gonna vote for him?
Mm-hmm. But it's still my registration.
No, do you know what it means if he won the vote? Trump would have got 287 votes and Biden would have been at 250. So if Howie wins this, it's gonna be a massive red flag. If Howie wins, there'll be all the evidence the Republicans need to actually force it.
Yeah.
And even some Democrats will force it.
This isn't looking too good for Biden, is it?
Yeah.
At least not at the moment. I don't want anyone going, meh, meh, meh.
You could still win, but if the recall happens, but it's... His polls are very bad at the moment.
Well, you have the Republicans that think they were slighted.
Would you wonder what Biden's approval rating is as of today? 42%. His approval rating, that's the lowest of any president ever.
Well, at the moment, he's trying to get us into a war with the Middle East.
He's locked down the country.
Yep.
He can't get enough of the vaccine.
Nope. Oh, and he opened the border south, which allowed more people into the country.
And now they shut the border again.
Yes, and you know why they shut... No. They let more people into the country when we were already dealing with a pandemic.
And then they shut the border again, and now the Democrat voters who wanted the border open are angry. The Republicans at the border are angry because they opened it in the first place.
Which made the places near the border hotspots.
What?
Because now you have an influx of people coming in a pandemic situation.
The Democrat Party approval rating for him is 45%, but the national approval rating for him is 42%. At the moment, Trump has a higher approval rating.
Do I think Trump did everything he could have? No.
But this doesn't... Biden's gonna need to do something to save his own ass.
Yeah.
I just love Howie Hawkins. So will you have a candidate for you in the recall election? I'll be running personally for governor of California.
You might actually win.
He'll probably take enough of the vote so that the Republican wins. That's probably his plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't do that. Watch me. But your dad would have probably voted for him over the Democrats just because he's a veteran. Am I wrong?
You're not.
Is that your excuse to your dad when you ask if you ask why you vote for how Green Party? Will you say they want to raise veteran benefits?
Well, yeah, because they
Will that be your excuse? Because it would shut him up?
Well, because the American people, well, the American military breaks these
Like,
people,
he wants to cut how he wants to cut the military budget by 10%.
which you can do.
And he wants to put it in stuff that will help veterans more than the actual military. And other things. Yeah, did you want to know? Here's what Hawkins' jobs have been. He was a teamster, a construction worker. He was in the Marine Corps. Like, Howie Hawkins deserves respect. You know he ran for the governor of New York once?
Really?
He got 30% of the vote. He lost he came second in the election. He lost to Hillary Clinton. But he came second. He was the first third party candidate to actually come second in an election for nearly 100 years. I can see why the Green Party sees him as their ticket to actually getting somewhat of a foothold. Do you know what the official number of the votes he was said to have gotten in the national election? At the end of the election, they said he got 0.2% of the election. After countless recounts, it jumped up to 5%. That's not sus. Hey, do you want to know when this data came out? February this year. He got 5% of the national vote.
So, which means he earned his seat at the table.
But the government doesn't say he gets a seat at the table because this data came out after the election was called. I held back his votes to fuck him a seat out of the table. I'm sorry, that's not right.
We need to abolish the two-party system and do the multiple-party system, because it would prevent stalemates like this, where it's just you have.
He got a big chunk. He actually got a decent amount of the voters in Texas for some reason. That's probably the veteran plans. But do you want to know this? He says he wants a guaranteed minimum income for the military of at least $20 an hour.
Well, they deserve that. You're gonna go die. You deserve.
Am I wrong that he deserves that? He deserves that.
Yeah. If you're gonna go die for your country, you deserve to get paid a decent wage. And to the people who go, well, they know what they're doing when they sign up. They sign up thinking they're gonna do something good. At least for their country. What they don't sign up for is basically not getting taken care of. We're one of the only countries that allows homeless veterans. That's one of the only first world countries, mind you.
I can't think of another one.
Is there another first world country that would allow a homeless veteran?
I can't think of another one.
So we're the only ones. Because you have these people who come back from wars with PTSD.
But most European countries, veterans get free housing and free mental health help.
What's the current statistic? I think it's like every minute a veteran, veteran or service member commits suicide.
I think it's like 1 in 10. 1 in 10 U.S. veterans shoot themselves within 1 year of getting home.
Like,
Not a good statistic.
Like, I may not understand my father all the time. And I know that being in the military did not help his, help him in it. It taught him how to be, you know, structured and to do a job and you do it until it's done. That's good. But I want to name. What should I name the llama?
No touchies.
I think we're getting a storm. Nope, that's just the rumble of a motorcycle. I was like, are we getting a thunderstorm? Nope. I'm not close to the street on one side that I can hear some street noises. But mostly it's quiet. You're not like normal, like someone's coming into their house street noises, as in like main road noises. I named the llama Cusco.
How we should have a seat in the Senate.
Huh?
He got screwed out of a seat in the Senate in 2018.
Because the Democrats nor the Republicans want another party.
Whenever they get a foothold, all their votes disappear. It actually came out the Green Party won. I can't remember which state it was, but he was meant to have a seat at the table as in the Senate.
I don't need to water this crop at all. Because it's currently raining. Let's see.
So that's where he was meant to be a Senate member for.
For who?
Well, I was seeing what he was into the Senate. Let's see it up. Yeah, let me go back to his voting thing. He was meant to be one. He was meant to be one of the Senate members for New York. Oh, no, it was in 2016.
Who became the one of the senators instead?
Republican.
But it's not just one side.
No, but this for the seat he was running for, the Republican one. When it came out 2 years later how he had won that seat. You know the thing I respect? How he went to New York, waited outside the guy's house, then when he walked out, how he punched him in the face. Isn't there a rule, don't fuck with a veteran?
Yeah.
You just like, he was just waiting out the front going, come on, you gotta come out sometime. What? You just love that. You gotta come out sometime. He comes out. Like, he's a green, but he's the kind of man you don't cross. Because veterans are men of action.
Yes. Well, most of them. If you don't act, you die. That's why.
Would you have done the same thing?
Yeah. Like I said, I was proud of my dad's service, and I literally had someone who was a very, progressive human said I should not be proud of my father's service, and I'm like, I'm proud that he went and fought in a war and came home. Trust me, if anything had gone wrong, I might not be here. Because the Persian Gulf War ended before I was born. But my dad was fighting in it before I was born. When did the Persian Gulf War end? Billy?
Yeah?
When did the Persian Gulf War end?
Depends on which country.
For America.
1991.
And my dad joined in 1990. Yeah.
Oh, the Gulf War only went for 1991.
No,
It went for you.
Love my dad. My dad's like, yeah, no, I joined the military. I was told I wouldn't be thrown into a war so soon, and I was lied to.
Well, they weren't in a war when he joined.
No, they weren't.
So he wasn't lied to. I mean, your country just didn't know that there was going to be another war.
Bullshit.
No, that war actually came out of nowhere.
What? Why was that war a thing?
Was that the war with Saddam?
Oh, I don't know much about the Persian Gulf War, and I feel like I should.
Well, the last war before that was the invasion of Grenada. That was a Cold War battle. Then they had the invasion of Panama, but that was because they were trying to get rid of a dictator. The Persian Gulf War was against Iraq. Basically, The Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher, basically called to all the allies of the British to help them against the liberate. Basically, Saudi Arabia needed help. If Saudi Arabia said no more oil for any country unless the country's help. So the UK told America this, and basically America, the UK, Europe, and you know Australia. The funny thing, Australia stayed the hell out of that war. We didn't go. Come on, that's funny.
Yeah.
Australia, you need to go. Nah, we're fine.
Didn't you say, you guys did end up going later on, though?
Yeah, but right out of the gate, like, yeah, fuck it. But then we showed up at the end.
You guys showed up to clean everything. Basically, you did the America in the World War.
No, at the end, basically all your troops were tired, so the Australian army came in and took over while you had a break. Basically, switch out.
Basically, you pulled America in the World Wars. We come in at...
America wouldn't let the other countries have a reprieve.
You fight too.
So like, okay, you guys go home. We take up. And there was the Somali War. And there was the Bosnian War. Then the Haiti War.
Is that the wars that America's been in?
These are the 90s. These are all wars America's been in the 90s.
Apparently, we were very,
The Kosovo War.
active.
Basically, that was America, basically. Yugoslavia said this. They're a country. The Soviet Union's over. Yugoslavia. No, it isn't. America. It is over.
Sit down. It is done.
Yugoslavia wanted to stay as one united country. And America didn't like the idea of Yugoslavia as being its own country still instead of breaking up. What?
That's kind of mean, but it's something America would do. You sit. Oh. Ow. Ah.
It's not Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia wasn't that powerful of a country. It had the 24th highest GDP.
Then why did we go say no?
Because it was a part of the. I mean, they were still communist.
But we let Portugal go.
Portugal's a non-threat. Spain can crush them. Portugal's a non-threat. Spain can just go bonk at any time.
So America's just like, we don't care.
Spain, Portugal's being annoying again. Spain. Be good, child. Whack.
Basically, is that the world Spain, Portugal's doing something stupid.
Yugoslavia, there was a bunch of different countries into one. Remember?
No, I don't. I don't remember much of world history. So, and really, this is most of world history. Okay, so...
Okay.
England and France and Spain are always fighting.
Okay, do you want to know what Yugoslavia is?
Mm.
It's Serbia, Montenegro, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Slovenia into one country.
Mm.
Basically, they were all piddly-ass countries, but together they made a somewhat competent country power-wise. Like in where the hell they were in Europe. Yugoslavia was Montenegro all the way up to Slovenia. So here, I can show you one. I'll take a snippy thing of the current world map, and I'll just beam it around where it is now to make it easier for you.
Gifting. Hit gift offered by Peter. Give gift. I haven't done enough to own... Okay, so this is how you vote, is by influence points. They're doing social currency. Fuck. You know, people want to implement that here in America. The thing China does.
Just basically... What?
You know, the social, I forget what it is, but basically it's like how better perceived you are socially, you get more things.
Basically that.
Yeah.
I'm showing you, I DM'd you something. Basically, Yugoslavia was just above Greece, all the way up to where Austria is. Here's an actual image. That's what it looks like on the web. Here's an image of it, what it looked like at the time. Greece is south, and Austria is north. That makes sense?
Yeah.
And America basically went, what? We happy communist country. We have no problem. No, you independent. We don't want to be independent. You independent. Well, wait, no, you have to dissolve. We don't want to dissolve. You will dissolve.
I think the reason...
Did you just love... But did you love that? You don't want to dissolve. You will dissolve if you know what's good for you.
I think the reason for that, though, was because they were just afraid of another country.
Yeah, but Yugoslavia wasn't that big.
I know, but...
I'll put it in terms you can understand. France could crush them on their own.
Then what was our issue?
Communism bad.
Ah.
The only reason you tolerated Portugal was because Spain could just go smush. There was no direct neighbor to Yugoslavia that could instantly go smush.
And they're like, we'll just smush you now.
But that's why if you go to any of those countries, don't say you're American.
Okay.
Because you would die.
They don't like us.
Nah, you're their friend. Because I don't like it.
Huh. Well, that sucks.
Oh.
Okay. Does Macedonia still exist or no?
Only North Macedonia exists now. Yeah, did you know what Yugoslavia's GDP would be roughly now? They'd be about the same as New Zealand. They wouldn't be a threat. It's just America would crush.
Yeah. That's sad, and we probably shouldn't have done that.
Well, they weren't doing anything. They were just their own peaceful little country in the middle of the fuck nugget.
I think because my country had so many issues with that area, they were like, yeah, we're just no. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I am streaming.
We know.
Oops. Oh, we were talking about how America fucked over Yugoslavia.
Again?
Because the Soviet Union collapsed and America just went, Yugoslavia, well, we used to be part of USSR, but we independent, nice socialist country. No, you go too. But we want to be united and socialist. No, you're all individual countries, but no. You kind of hate that, don't you? What the hell was that? We nice and independent. No, you're not. Well, Yugoslavia. You go to any country that used to be Yugoslavia. Don't go near it.
I'm just talking about things, and apparently, there are a lot of recall elections happening.
Yes, they are. It's all part of the plan.
Yes, the Senate is now in deadlock by votes. That'll change soon because more recall elections are happening.
Yeah, and it's not only that. The audits are still going on.
No, and the House is getting recalled elections, and the Democrat gain is shrinking.
It's about to be non-existent.
Yeah, and if you have the Senate and the House, you can force a recall election of the presidency. I will really fuck people over. I like I do you. I still haven't found your thing.
You'll find it.
I found the other one though.
What?
You'll find it. It'll just take
2, 4, 6.
I feel like Alicard wants to hit his
12, 14, 16. Okay.
Hey.
What did you find?
What?
What did you find?
Me? I found nothing. Talking about I couldn't find my thing.
Bullshit.
I haven't found it. I said Alicard would probably want to hit her. My sister for moving crap. I wrong.
First one is not hers.
I found the other one though. This is the Hayos one that I got for $5. I thought you'd want it because it comes with a Powell and it has a fire fist in it. It has a green one and a red one. So I thought you'd want it just for that.
What?
I found the Chaos one, which, you know, I bought for $5 because it comes with 2 Baku cores. It is worth the $5.
I just have to remember what cores the Chaos one comes with, because
It comes with a green one and a Fire Fist one. According to the box. That's what
the Chaos one is also a Fire Fist Green Fist core?
Yeah, according to the box.
At the moment, I'm just having fun playing Sims.
I see that.
I'm not playing any of the other stuff. I'm just playing a game of Sims. And messing
Not
with
a Game of Thrones.
Well, I have a llama. I named it Cusco.
Of course you would.
Got a shield core and a...
Well, we just binge watched an entire season of anime.
Oh, Jesus.
There's only one character that is voiced by a certain character we know.
Is her name Rial?
No.
Nope.
Murky?
Is it?
Yep.
Fuck. Well,
However, she was the perfect choice for the role.
well, if it's a bitchy human, you go with her. If it's a bimbo, you go with her.
It was a bitchy child.
You go with her. She is great at playing the bitch or the bimbo. Harvest all. I love this place because this is where I get some free harvestables. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, there's my dude to connect the Pokemon here. I was in the middle of using a skill, which you doing that make me move my finger, may have released it where I didn't want it.
I have a Dragonoid Ultra that has a Fire Fist if you want it.
I already have a Dragonoid.
There's a Marvel character named Fire Fist.
Is it an Aqua's Dragonoid?
Nope, it's Pyrus with a Magma Blaster.
What about a Aqua's one with Fire Fist? It has the Baku gear. Because if I can't find yours, I would be willing to sacrifice something from my collection.
But as you said, the Chaos Hydrus is also Fire Fist Green Fist. You could always send that one as the replacement.
According to the thing, but I would have to open the box to tell.
Yeah, I would have to look it up then.
The box could be mislabeled because I've been there before. I could open the box and then put all the stuff in different in the bag.
I think we pass it, go look it up first. Just be on the safe side.
Let's see. Curry. Ramen. Yummy. Like actual ramen.
Yeah, well, guess what? I saw your chicken nuggies.
Fuck you, those chicken nuggies are mine. No,
Not
so,
anymore.
So I was having an issue.
Uh-huh.
So I still can't really smell anything.
Yeah.
And what I can smell is like everything smells awful. So the way my brain works is if a food smells bad, then I don't eat it. Because my brain goes, oh, it smells bad, therefore it's bad. And I'm like, well, this sucks, because I know it smells bad. But now trying to eat it is gonna cause my brain to go, hey, you're eating something that's bad, throw it up. But that's not brain.
It's like what you tell your dog when the dog's trying to eat poop.
It's like, throw it up, it's not good. It's like, but it is. It is good. But no, apparently not.
Wars in America. Don't look up wars in the current century.
Don't do what now?
How many wars you've been in?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Paige, did you know about the Somali War
No.
in the mid-2000s?
Nope,
No.
she wouldn't. Most Americans wouldn't.
Trust me.
You're still in that war.
I figured.
Yeah, because the UK just started steamrolling them and said, America, we need help. So Biden didn't move your people out of the Middle East, he just moved them to Africa.
So, I mean, he did move them out of the Middle East just to Africa.
Yeah! I got them out of the Middle East.
I did that.
Yeah, I'm not home though. Because remember, as Biden ever in one of his speeches said, I will bring them home.
No.
Actually, no.
He's moved them to the African sphere. So technically, he hasn't lied in those speeches.
Sure.
He just said, you said you'd bring them home. No, I said I'd move them from the Middle East. You gotta love that kind of, that is such political evasion bullshit.
But that's not what we meant.
Yeah.
That's what he meant. Yeah. Do you remember Operation Ocean Shield?
Hehe, hehe, hehe.
Paige, do you remember the Somali pirates?
I remember
Come
that.
on. Yeah, Operation Ocean Shield. They basically just, the EU and the UK and America just blew them to pieces. The international intervention in Libya, where Spain glassed the city and no one ever mentions it.
Well, wasn't it because the Somali pirates were,
Attacking European and other people's ships.
Yep.
European, specifically targeting European and American ships?
Yeah, I just love Spain and Libya. America, we need to do this nicely. War ends in freaking 1 month because Spain glassed a city.
It's like, nope.
Well, I already know Aquos Hydrus is in because I want Chaos Hydrus.
You just laughing at that? We could do a really dragged out war. Spain. Yeah. No. Paige, you love that, don't you? It's just the Spain. No.
Here we are, way too under the
A fox is stalking your home. Hide your hens. Hide your eggs. Hide your kids.
Okay, have you ever heard of Operation Observant Compass?
No.
Oh, yes.
Why would I? Has all this been declassified?
This is all. You can get this on Wikipedia.
I have
Yeah.
no idea about it.
Because it's not talked about in our mainstream media.
The Operation Observant Compass was when America tried to get rid of the warlords in Africa, but they tried to play fair in war.
Okay, yeah, but Billy, the box is misprinted. Chaos Hydrus Ultra with the Chaos Wings of Aquos is just a normal green fist and shield core.
Oh, you can have them anyway. I only got him for $5. Hey, who knows? You can flip the box because of the misprint.
Maybe.
Yeah. Misprinted crap's worth money. Let's see. Operation Observant Compass. America, we will help Africa by playing fairly. UK comes in 2020. Fuck being fair. Just you know, America didn't send tanks. Sorry, you remember what the UK did at the start of the year? They airdropped tanks into the African air.
Yep.
Page.
Yeah.
The UK airdropped tanks into Africa. That's how they started their war against the warlord.
They're like, this, we're not playing games.
They just airdropped tanks. And then sent in Harrier jets.
You had... Why are these people ruthless? You had the lazy Americans.
Americans basically... America was in Africa for a decade and didn't do any... Didn't get removed one warlord from power. Britain. Okay. Mommy, I can't get rid of the bad men. UK. It's our turn.
Actually,
the UK.
Yeah,
the UK,
we removed 5 that I remember.
The UK.
I was there for 2 of them.
The UK was... America is the biggest army. UK. We don't play fair. They airdrop tanks, put a whole naval fleet on the edge of both sides of Africa, and sent in the SAS from each regiment of the Commonwealth. There was no regular ground troops, it was just SAS troopers. Along with tanks. Which is why in half a year most of the warlords in Africa were gone.
So what I was hearing was, ooh, we are America, we big and powerful. UK, hold our beer.
It's because the European countries are willing to be ruthless as fucking war. Hey, do you remember when Spain blasted a city in Libya? Yeah, I bet Gaddafi didn't expect that. Paige?
What?
I bet Gaddafi didn't expect that.
Oh, but I did laugh when it happened.
America, we can do this battle plan. Spain goes, fuck your battle plan. They sent freaking basically tactical missiles at the capital. Fuck your battle plan. Why is Spain the country that always goes overkill?
All is fair in love and war.
The funny thing was, father was done, Spain went home and said, not a problem. Libya said, who did this? Spain. Spain has left the chat. Well, you can have that one anyway, okay? Okay, Alec. I mean, it was only $5. Right?
Yeah, but then that goes, but then that doesn't mesh with the build I'm trying to do.
Oh, you don't have to use them, you can just have them because it'd be wasted here.
Fair.
Hey, you wouldn't know me for this one, remember?
Again, that's if you don't find the Aquas one that you go and send me first.
Yeah, I'll send you that one with the Aquas one. That was my plan.
Okay, so how many is that? It gives me 3.
If my sister has lost it,
4 actually.
you're going to be mad.
Yeah, because excluding Smash because I already paid you back for that one. How much money have you spent on me now?
I spent that back of the Aquas cost $30. In Smash, the Fire Emblem was $40.
So just over $100.
Yeah, including.
So today is not a cheap day, is what you're saying.
Well, that was meant to be Christmas and birthday presents.
I know, I'm just checking.
I love this. Ever since the intervention in Libya, America has banned Spain from taking part in any operation in the Middle East. Page.
Yeah.
Ever since the intervention in Libya 10 years ago, Spain has been banned from entering any Middle Eastern war again. I wonder why that is.
Overkill.
Did Spain just went with the nuclear option? Well, we could invade the city from here and do airstrikes. Spain, yeah, that's a nice idea. Where's the missile button? The King of Spain just went this. Oops. It wasn't a nuke, though. They just bombarded the city for about a month with missiles. Spain, you can't just bomb a country into dust.
Watch me.
Did you... Is that city still fucked?
What city?
I know they were a real building, but I don't think there was a city where... I don't think there was a building over 2 stories high left standing.
That's what I'm saying.
Are they rebuilding the city?
No. As far as I'm aware, they moved out. And Finway actually survived.
The page, isn't that funny?
What?
It's Spain. So, sir, there's no buildings left over 2 stories high. Okay, we stop now. I think... What city was that? I know. Well, let's see, Libya's population is 6.7 million. Wait, didn't it used to be 8? I'm guessing Spain had a reason to do with that. Yeah, they've rebuilt the city that got blown to hell. Is it kind of scary though that Spain just goes with the nuclear option and nothing's stopping them?
Well...
I mean, that is if you piss Spain off to that point.
They went that... No, Spain had nothing to do with the war. You just called Spain. This was basically the European Union. Yeah, we want this war over fast, so we called Spain.
Yes,
Spain
why
doesn't
the
care
circle
if you
strike
cross
when
them.
you just do a kill switch?
No, America, we'll put tanks here and infantry here, and we'll put the jets here. Spain. Yeah, our navy's over there, we're doing this. Spain, our navy's over there, we're doing this. Press the button. Yeah. Spain is basically just overkill. Okay, this was the total deaths. The US had one jet shot down. 3 Dutch planes are shot down. All of this. Casualties of the Libyans. 6,000 military targets, 600 tanks, 400 artillery, and 847,000 civilians and soldiers. I wonder who makes up the bulk of the kill count. I'm guessing the bulk of that kill count comes from the city that got glassed. Paige, you okay?
Yeah.
You enjoying your game?
I'm streaming.
You enjoying your game?
Yeah.
But how the hell did Spain do that? In Spain. This will kill thousands, and press the button.
They just gave no fucks.
A lot of European countries don't care about the casualties, they just blow up the enemy.
Yeah, but you see, they're special about it.
Spain is just capped. They're only called in when it is overkill. Did you see how many wars they've been in since the 90s? They weren't called in the Gulf War because they were considered... The UK didn't want to call them in. They weren't called in the Somalian Wars. They weren't called in Bosnia or Kosovo. They weren't... Paige, they weren't allowed in Afghanistan. Because this was the Prime Minister of UK at the time. We don't need such a country that his only answer is overkill. Could you imagine if they were in the war in Iraq?
5 minutes. The war been over in 5 minutes.
They weren't allowed in Boko Haram or the Libyans. They're allowed in the Libyan intervention. And they haven't been allowed to join the ISIS, anti-ISIS freaking groups, military, because this is what happened. Spain, we could solve the ISIS problem. America, no, we don't want you again. Weren't the American people really pissed off over what the public really pissed over what they did? Well, I got a message from the NAB CEO. Why the hell am I getting the message from the CEO of my bank? Yeah.
Nothing important.
Yeah. Sick of these E-flops. How pissed off were the British, with the American public at the damn Spanish, what they did in Libya? Because I think Spain glassing a city would be freaking mentioned.
It was cut from public knowledge.
I know on the Spanish news, and Spain has violently ended the crisis in Libya. That was the headline. Paige, do they reference anything about the devs?
No.
No, they just move on like it's Tuesday.
Oh, was it a Tuesday?
No, it's just that they moved on like did nothing here. But you wiped out a city, and it's war. Move on. But that's Europe.
Well, it's fair in Love and War.
What do I feel like Spain? Why do I feel like Spain? Glass is. Did we get to keep the land? Why do I think this is the only thing in Spain? Can we keep the land we conquer? No. Okay, glass.
We're not gonna keep this. No, you're not gonna be able to keep this.
Okay, then we don't have to care about damage.
They should have said yes.
I love. Sorry. Did I hurt your brain with the with the have the Biden Pokemon song but change it to children?
That's just
No, because I kind of predicted that would be happening.
Did you see? Someone made a Queen Elizabeth Uganda meme.
I saw that.
Did Paige?
They told me about it. No.
Check. I put in VC text.
That's okay.
I'm
I'm not gonna check right now. No. You know what's awful though?
What? I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the meme because.
Well, people on TikTok are making memes about Queen Elizabeth being single.
Good luck with that. That's gonna make the Queen like the U.S. anymore.
And I'm like that's like they're like, oh yeah, no, she's alone now. It's like that's too soon.
They've been together for 70 years.
Like if you see some of the things, like she's waiting for someone to be behind her, following her, and then it's like, oh.
Oh. That's why you've seen Williams or her son Charles is around her a lot now.
Yeah.
Her eldest.
Well, that was.
I wonder what.
And I'm thinking he's probably thinking, you know, my father's gone.
Charles' father. Charles is fucking 70. Charles is William and Harry's father.
Yeah.
Well, why'd you say Charles' father?
I'm sorry, Philip's. Well, Charles' father died. Philip, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you acted like Charles' father was the one following the Queen now.
No. You didn't understand what I said. You just assumed.
Or it came out wrong.
No, you assumed.
You said Charles' father.
Because that was.
Is now you said Charles' father is now following the Queen.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what I heard.
That's not what I said.
Man, let's take my notes of this one.
Sorry, what did you hear?
I hear nothing.
Look, Mr. Spectre. We need to know if Discord's screwing up again.
I heard something, but I'm not saying what I heard. Let's put it that way.
Just typical FBI, so.
No, just typical me.
Well, I did hear you say that, Paige.
That's not what
Discord
I said.
screw up? I swear on Yoshi's, that's what I heard. Did Discord mess up again?
Probably.
Discord, stop trying to call arguments. Alec, how about you doing? Alec, I do? But look, someone made a Queen Elizabeth meme with Ugandan knuckles. you can continue your thing, Paige.
No, so it's like that was Charles' father. It's like just always by her side. So now he thinks. I'm pretty sure he's thinking that was my father that just passed away in his late 90s. My mother was too far.
His cause of death was broken heart.
And I think he fears that.
Because that actually is a medical condition.
Yeah.
Broken heart syndrome. If someone has a weak heart and they get broken heart syndrome, it's game over.
But I think
That's why a lot of widows die. Widows or widowers die. Because their heart's already going, but that little extra push that the grief gives them is what kills them. You think you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like how they're all out of wear military uniforms except for Harry. No. Not you. And Megan wasn't allowed a million miles near the funeral.
Basically, they tell Terry, you can come with your son. But your wife stays home.
So, other Karen, what are you up to?
Was it basically you either control your woman's mouth or we will do so?
I think Alucard's playing with maple syrup and a Zamboni.
I'll decide to check the replies on the you-know-who thing about Matsuri. Even though I've already muted the conversation.
I love this. Los Angeles City Council has voted to make being homeless illegal. Any homeless people are found. The Biden government has given the ICE unit the green light to start deporting any homeless people from California, even if they are a citizen. Born in America, they'll be
Can
deported.
you link that to me?
It's a tweet.
Link it. You can link me a tweet, can't you?
I just did that. It's in VC text.
Are you sure that's not a parody?
So I'm going to answer this question since it is not
That tweet said.
entirely appropriate up for on screen.
The crap they're talking about is true. This person knows crap that a sire knows.
Yeah, they made it illegal to sit, lay down, or have personal property in these red areas. This isn't even a finished map.
Well, here's the thing. Los Angeles can try and make those claims all they want. I still tell them to piss off.
Yeah, but the thing is, Biden gave it the green light as the worry. The president will green light that as the worrying point that people should be picking on.
Yeah, but that's also a triggering mechanism for other things to happen.
But it should bloody...
No, this person who said, it's like, I don't want to be this person, but if Trump did this...
Yeah, that person who tweeted said... Are they wrong?
No, they're not wrong.
If Trump did this, they would have lost his shit.
But where are they going to deport the citizens to? That's the question.
How do you can't deport a citizen from the country.
Exactly. But they said from the state.
They're gonna send them to Nevada. That's what
These are homeless people that they won't be able to go over the border of Nevada. Because the Nevadian border says you have to be employed to cross the border.
Yep. Same with almost every other state in the union.
Well, here's the thing.
There's 2 states they can go to
Well,
from California.
you know, like, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember exactly when.
They can ship them on a boat and put them out in Hawaii, or they're gonna go to Oregon.
They're gonna probably.
And a lot of these homeless people, this might piss you off. A lot of the homeless people in California are veterans.
I know.
And they're gonna be forced to live in Oregon.
Which has no. I think they're the state that has the least amount of VAs.
Anyways, Messiah DM'd you the question.
I know. I'm going back to my information on that.
That's okay. I'm retweeting.
I don't want to send it to you, you stupid.
It's the thing that made you as scared. The red map that shows where you can't have. It's illegal to lay down or have personal property.
Yeah, she was there back in 2013. That's the last time.
No, it's not. It's not deporting the homeless. It is deporting people who have come over, who are now not able.
No, but they're deporting them from a state which is illegal within itself.
This fox is named Tails.
It's illegal to deport someone from a state unless they are a criminal. Is that alright?
Yes.
You have to be a convicted felon to be able to be kicked out of a state.
Yep. And you have to be someone who has been a continuous problem.
It has to be a very high-ranking criminal thing, too.
They have foxes now. There needs to be a fox that's named Todd. Fab Lord.
Yeah, this is not who
That's like
supposed to be.
Oh, it's legal.
Right. Yeah. So there's a little announcement there is completely illegal. That means they're wanting to be replaced. That's why they're saying that.
This will only give the Republicans everything they need.
Oh no, this will actually start a round of lawsuits against that city council.
Well, yeah, because you can't just... Oh, no, there's still lawsuits going on against San Francisco for basically doing the same thing, but yeeting them into a different city.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the governor of San Francisco. Mayor. Duh. I'm a stupid person sometimes. I just get words mixed up in my brain. Anyway. Words. Rambling. No, the mayor of San Francisco had a bunch of... Because they were trying to get... I think at the time it was the Olympic spot. That went to, Japan.
It's cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were trying to get the Olympic spot that went to Japan. So to make their city look better, they go, look, we have no homeless. Oh, they had homeless. They just moved them.
Yep. Not only that, they moved them to an isolated park area that was on the outskirts of town.
No, they moved them to, like, Auburn.
No, what I'm saying is the ones that were the least resistant to what was going on were kept in the area, but just out of sight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The ones that
Hey,
were needed to.
Remember, in nearly every city in California, they hose. Like, see homeless people on the street, they'll hose them until they go into the back streets. They'll connect hoses to fire hydrants and just hose the homeless person until they move.
I mean,
It's not like the one that they'll put drugs about 5 feet from the homeless person, then kick it at them. So the moment they touch it, they'll just arrest them for having drugs.
California's done this, and it's not.
Been doing this since the 40s.
And you know, it's one of this. Well, because it's one of the states that goes, you know, we need social health care, we need to help our people, but they don't. They don't help their people.
They help the rich.
Yeah. Oh, in Kettleman, that was another city. That I'm not gonna give the company because I don't want them coming after me because me. So Kettleman had an issue with the waste company, and where they were dumping their waste, wasn't safe. They're still having issues with that. And people in Kettleman, there was a lot of birth defects that were coming through. Women were getting cancers, having to have hysterectomies young, things like that. And, you know, people in Kettleman were like, hey, you just started dumping stuff here, and now look at all the stuff that's happening. Well, that's not us. And then,
Celebrities got sick, and then suddenly everyone came.
yeah. The same thing happened with PG&E, I think, in the 80s, where they were building a highway. They were building something. I forgot what. But the material that they were using, they were dumping illegally. Well, not illegally, but they were dumping it in a not safe way, and it seeped into the water supply. And the chemical that they were using got into the water supply and started causing cancers. And PG&E did the same thing. They were like, oh no, that's not us. Oh no, that's not us. It was them. Trust me, it's not the first time PG&E has been in trouble. And a lot of these companies are in California that just, you would think there would be laws against that stuff because, you know, it's California. And California is all about, you know,
They're just gonna deport everyone into Oregon.
Oregon has not much in terms of health.
Sorry, I look like I put in Knights of Tucker. Sorry. What could I read?
I'm sorry, this infuriates me. This actually pisses me off to no avail.
Yeah, the LA has approved it, and Newsom said if he gets back in, he will approve it.
Oh, that's not good for him.
He'll probably get a
There's just no stick in his coffin.
If he meets any of some veteran's gonna shoot him.
We're not saying that's a good thing.
But when veterans get pushed too far, they shoot people. It's proven. Like the veteran in Australia who got kicked off welfare, then shot his local MP. Don't.
Don't piss off the people that can. I just like that they have cross stitch now. I think that's the best part about this. It's like, oh look, cross stitch. I was in Girl Scouts. I learned how to cross stitch. But yeah, no, there's no. This isn't good. This is gonna cause a mass exodus out of California. Still.
Basically, all the Republicans are gonna leave.
Because they don't feel safe.
It's not just Republicans. You're going to lose regular people who don't buy into politics too. When this suddenly starts going down.
Well, people are gonna get scared. If you're willing to do this to the most.
I'll say this. At least Trudeau wouldn't do this shit. Oh god, I'm complimenting Trudeau. I feel sick.
Do we need to take your blood pressure?
Oh, I just feel sick saying that.
Okay, and done.
I thought I was sandal.
But I can't believe they would do that. That's just not.
I can believe it.
It's not.
In fact, I saw it coming.
Well, it's like one of those things that's like you would think, and you know. Well, then again, California has always had an issue. And
Think about it. It's where 70% of our nation's elitists live.
Yeah, California has always had an issue. What am I talking about? Because no matter what, like, even in Fresno, it's like you have these people who need help, and there's no help to be given.
Yep.
But California senators are gonna sit there and tell the rest of the country what they should be doing when they can't even take care of their own people.
Mm-hmm.
a shower. And things are going good. And not spoil food. Cook. I love how if you have the ingredients, it no longer charges you anything. That's what I like.
So you're enjoying the cottage expansion?
Yeah, I am. Like, it's things that I wish they had added in sooner. Because this seems like a finale, and I don't...
I think they were trying to figure out how best to implement it. That's what took it so long.
Yeah.
But I do know that they are planning a Sims 5 sometime in the next year or two.
Oh my god. Oh, time to save my money for that one.
Yeah.
You think I'm joking?
I know you're not joking. We know you have a problem.
I don't have a problem, you do.
Yeah. Our problem is your problem.
So I grew an oversized watermelon. Yeah. Okay. Remind not to be a drama llama. Okay, doing an odd job.
Let's not do that one. Let's see here.
Skins.
Working on the cross stitch. Is it gonna be like a full skill? Let's see. Bravo shrub. Plus on Plopsy. Eight leftovers. And I think I'm gonna let this end the stream here. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Bye.